Okay, now just because I left it open once doesn't mean I'm a slob.
It wasn't just once.
Scoot back, you're taking up so much room.
I'm not even trying to. I'm in the right spot right behind you.
Not if the camera's on that side.
Well, why would the camera be on that side? It should be on this side because I told Seth to put it right there.
What? You know he's a little bit slow.
Well, yeah, but you're telling me that he can't put it on the right side?
Look, see?
Fine. All right, let's go. So are we gonna do the whole thing like this?
I think so, Seth.
Yeah, I think in the script, the segment's going to wrap up, and then the intro will play, and then I'm slated to cook Thursday brunch so as to appease the fans that have been wondering why our mealtime show has been lacking in meals, while you and Chris continue to drive the argument to an intensity that results in another brawl a la our Bushmilk video, since that was fun to record.
All right.
Okay, let's get right to it.
Okay, so we got...
Now that we're inside, to avoid dealing with natural light, do you want to go, bro?
Bro, I've had enough of you. My anger is through the roof.
I'm sure you can tell from the look on my face that I have the intent to kill you.
Yeah, I totally see that on your face. Do you see mine?
Yeah, you definitely look like you'll murder my family if you're successful.
That is indeed my intention.
Now my face should express the same.
Dude, it totally does.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Seth cooks brunch in the style of a cooking YouTuber or Gordon Ramsay, etc. Hi everybody, come on into the kitchen. Today we're making eggs Benedict. So what are we gonna need? First of all, well, it's really simple. It's only 4 ingredients. You got the muffins, the salmon, the eggs, and the sauce. And so really all we have to do is poach some eggs and make a fresh hollandaise sauce. So it's real simple, but first we gotta find us some eggs. Okay, so we're gonna start with putting a little water in the bottom of a pot so that we can get it nice and steamy over the burner to warm up our sauce. And then we're gonna put butter over the stove to get it nice and melted for our sauce. And then we're gonna separate 4 egg yolks from their whites. So be sure you don't break your yolks, or else you'll have to answer for your sins in hell. Oh, see, okay, don't do what I just did and break your yolk. I mean, it's not like we're getting egg whites or anything. If you're getting egg whites, it's significantly worse, but because we're just getting the yolks, we could just use a different egg. There, that's relevant cooking information, right? Okay, so once you get your egg yolks in a nice little egg yolk family bowl, you start whisking. Once you get your egg yolks all happy and whiskey, then you put them over the stove, kind of like a double boiler, like you would to like melt chocolate. And then you whisk in 1 tablespoon of water and a ½ tablespoon of sugar to your egg yolks. And you just let it get all steamy and happy over the heat until it gets warm, and then we're gonna stream in our melted butter as soon as it melts. Okay, so while your butter melts, you're gonna wanna keep whisking constantly because you don't wanna accidentally scramble your eggs. So you keep moving your egg yolks on the heat, and then off the heat, and on the heat again, just until, like, so it stays warm but it doesn't scramble, and you just keep whisking and whisking and whisking, and if you stop, the demons won't let me sleep.
Stop. Yep. Gotcha. Will do, sir. Our producer says that we've been lacking in comedy. We have to pick up the pace in order to make up for Seth's mealtime event.
Okay. One more fight scene, though?
I think they can allow that. Did that say tit?
Yes, and welcome back, viewers. While you were gone, I cooked up a nice rotisserie chicken for your eyes to look at. Wow. You keep cutting away. Why do you keep cutting away?
You know this is for kids, right?
So we were just finishing the hollandaise, and so you're just going to want to keep it nice and warm so it doesn't get too thick-a-lumpus. And so you're just going to move it to the back burner and keep it over the heat, a low heat, just to make sure it's nice and warm.
Do you think this will be school appropriate?
I mean, we showed murder before. We didn't use it as an insult.
Well, but it's like taboo.
Well, yeah, but it's like how we can get away with talking about the blazing damnation of hell.
Okay, so if we're gonna go down that road, where should we put our one F-bomb?
Probably later.
All right. What a travesty, sir. All right. We apologize for that travesty. We are now your host.
So are we gonna follow the routine?
Since when did they have a routine?
Good point. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Okay, so next we're going to poach some eggs, and everyone thinks this is really hard to do, but it's really not that hard. So first we're going to put about 1 inch of water in a tall-brimmed medium saucepan. And then, well, that's not enough. And we're just going to put that on the stove over medium-low heat to give it a nice little simmer. It shouldn't be boiling or anything, but it should be warm. And then we're going to take just a splash of white vinegar and just put it in. This will help to congeal the egg whites because we're not whirlpooling like you should.
Alrighty, folks, we've gotten a clear message from the producer that Chris and Corbin have been fired for their position due to their stupidity. Please welcome to the couch for a second time, Miguel. Miguel.
And then while that's heating up, we're gonna crack our eggs into like 2 little ramekins, like little bowls, so that you can easily insert them into the water. And don't crack your eggs stupid like I did. And as always, salt and pepper to taste.
Wait, so are we gonna do this right now?
Well, we should wait for Seth to notice us.
Well, why are we gonna take this out on him?
Because he thinks he can get all high and mighty and do something actually serious.
Right. That fucker.
No, stop, wait.
The producer fired you. You can go back to like playing Smash or smashing or whatever else you guys do. Ugh.
Bro, did you just?
I think he just.
Okay, so,
Is that why the producer isn't responding to us?
I mean, I would think so.
I mean, it would make sense.
Wonder how long Seth is gonna last now.
Probably not very long.
I say a solid T minus.
okay, so now that your water's up to temperature, we're gonna slowly release the eggs from the ramekins into the water, just like so, ever so gently, so we can start cooking the eggs. if your water isn't exactly 190, you'll be all right. Like you just cook it for however long you want. It doesn't matter. Salmonella is fake. The government is like lying to you.
All right, who's ready for everyone's favorite segment?
I know I am.
Interesting bomb holder information.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so number one, did you know that?
We're still rolling.
Okay, so that Baumholder is a town in the Birkenfield district in Rhineland-Pfalz, Germany, in the Westrich and historic region that encompasses areas in both Germany and France. The town of Baumholder is the administrative seat of a like-named Verbandsgemeinde, a state-recognized tourism resort, and, according to state planning, a middle center. Number two.
Okay, so now that our eggs are just about done, we can start plating. So we'll grab our English muffins from the toaster here, and then we'll put our meat of choice. In this case, we're using salmon because the commissary didn't have Canadian bacon. But if you're using Canadian bacon, you're gonna wanna heat that over, I don't know, medium heat or something while you cook your eggs. So once we put our meat on, then we can get fish our eggs out of the pot here and let them drain for a little bit because it's like they're all wet. And then they go right on your Eggs Benedict. Bro, that's hot. Okay. And then we top with our hollandaise sauce. And there you go. That's how you make Eggs Benedict. Isn't that beautiful?
Man, I can't believe the producer fired us.
Right? After all we've been through?
Wonder if there's a way that we can get ourselves back in good grace.
Well, I know the producer likes Swedish fish.
Maybe we can get some and we'll be hired back.
It sounds like a plan.
The government is lying to you. There's no fish in chicken. You can't fit an entire salmon in eggs. That's completely ridiculous. Look, right here. Look, can you fit it? Can you fit a salmon inside that? No, you cannot. It's all right here. It's all right here. It's all right here. You saw me eat a raw egg, pre-recorded it on the air, and am I dead? No, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Ugh! Yeah, we're on the. Yeah. Yeah, what? Okay, but we're on the viewers really want to see, but canceling. What? Are you? Wait, no, wait, no, stop.
Do you want some Welch's Family Farmer-owned island fruits, natural and artificial flavors fruit snacks, which are an excellent source of vitamins A, C, and E, no preservatives, and are gluten-free, and it's made with real fruit.
Hold on. You hear that?
What? What do you think happened to him?
Maybe he got fired too.
Seth?
It can happen.
Let's go see.
producer fired me.
The heck?
What'd you do? What happened?
After you guys left, my part got dull.
I mean, we did tell you.
We're sorry to hear about that.
So what are we gonna do now? Were you guys trying to get your job back?
Yeah.
Well, now that you're gone, who's left?
I think it's just Sam and Miguel.
Do you think we should go check them out?
Yeah, maybe they can put in a good word for us.
Yeah.
All right. Bro, are those Welch's family farmer-owned fruit snacks?
How do you feel about the sudden increase of violence here in Baumholder?
If you ask me, it's
We are asking you.
okay. If you ask me, it's the water. The kids keep drinking it. Darn hooligans can't get enough of it.
Would you say it's making them a little bit more violent?
For sure.
All right. Thank you, random citizen.
No problem. Can you point me to the nearest Walgreens?
Halt! The producer has barred you from the set.
Could you ask to have us back?
No, it'll just be us.
We'll need to free Sam and Miguel if we want to take down the producer.
Yeah, we'll need all the help we can get. We have Lydia and Regan already. That's more than enough to help now.
Well, great. Let's go take this producer down.
Yeah!